Nice. And we got that tail off too. Yes, sir. Heartbreaker. Look at that. Ooh, very nice offset. Alongside the big numbers. Alright guys, so welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you the new and improved Insect Glaive 2.5. That's right, 0.5, because we're making a very small tweak to the build, which I do think makes a pretty significant change, but not enough to call it a 3.0. So 2.5, but the build's a lot of fun. It's primarily based around the new ZOH weapon, and without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Guys, so this is the Insect Glaive 2.5 build, and the only revision here is just changing out the weapon from the Arcveld weapon to the ZOH weapon, which is the Blazing Katir. And as you can see here, the Blazing Katir is sitting at a natural 682 attack, 5% affinity, and 150 for dragon element attack. Once you have the gems and then skills active, it'll then go up to 30% affinity with 240 elements. And of course, we have the White Flame Torrent skill that naturally comes with it as well too. So here, just like the armor set that I'm still wearing, of course, I'm keeping everything the same. Still wearing the Arcveld helm, the Arcveld arms, waist, and then Guardian Arcveld for chest and legs, alongside the Imbibe charm, which is giving me an elemental absorption. And then here are the decorations that I'm using. So for the decorations, inside of the Insect Glaive itself, I have Dragon Critical Element, Expert Jewel, and then Critical Element Jewel. Inside of the head, I have the Flare, Refresh Jewel, Protection, chest piece is the chain, arms is the Destroyer Jewel, Refresher, 2 Sheets Jewels in the waist, and then Destroyer and Protection Jewel in the legs. And like I said, the Imbibe charm at the very bottom giving me elemental absorption. And then here is the full skill layout. So of course here we have Dragon Attack maxed out, Critical Eye, Critical Element, White Flame Torrent, of course, Weakness, Exploit, Flare, Convert Element, Divine Blessing, Light Resistance, Recovery Speed, Stamina Surge, Part Breaker, and then Elemental Absorption, Quick Sheath, and Burst. And so, as you guys, if you haven't seen already, you can go check out the Insect Glaive 2.0 build. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really changing much from that, just more so the weapon itself. This build primarily focuses on, as you can see, getting that affinity when you're hitting like broken parts or wounded parts to jack your affinity up, which is going to tie into critical element, as well as and then even playing alongside with flare as well too when you do hit those wounds and getting your health back. I like it a lot. I feel like in terms of build, it's really good for like later on into the fight when you start breaking off pieces of the monster, dropping those wounds, dropping those broken parts, just being able to then dish out high damage. And then of course having critical element, which increases your elemental damage while active when you're landing critical hits. So having critical eye and then weakness exploit. So this is already kind of gives me, this already boosts my affinity up by 8%, which is sitting me at natural of 13, and then weakness exploit giving me another extra 15 if I'm hitting weak points. So then that jumps me all the way up to like that's like 28, and then an extra 10% on wounds. So if I'm hitting a weak point that also has a wound, I'm looking at close words of almost 40% for affinity. And as you guys will see later on in the video before like the fights, you see I'm going to be hitting, of course with this weapon that hits a lot, especially with burst active. I'm going to be hitting a lot of crits. Not a lot, like I've definitely seen a lot more crits hit on like different builds, but yeah, be hitting a good amount of crits to dish out high damage, especially with the Insect Rising Slash. And then just, some more of the defensive things here: Divine Blessing, Blight Resistance, Recovery Speed, and then Stamina Surge. These things just to kind of keep you in the fight. As you can see with this build, is I took out Power Prolonger, and I've never had problem with Power Prolonger. Sorry, I've always liked Power Prolonger, but I do see that I don't really need it as much now, especially when playing with this build. So if you have been using the 2.0 one, you can replace it with something else. Honestly, I think no, I lied. Power Prolonger I think was a natural skill that came alongside the weapon, just like how White Flame Torrent is. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. I like it a lot. I think it's fun. does good damage, and just kind of keeps you going in a fight. Let's lock it in. No, sir. Oh my goodness, that attack just saved my life. It just has attack. You just be comboing. It'll just do it out of nowhere. Just gotta get this wound. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. And of course, like any other monster, you want to be attacking its face, but man, it's it's so deadly up there. Love Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker unlocks having this Kensei that's dropping down like the blast. So you'll see, like I'm always gonna be kind of switching between like using both having my Kensei stuck on the monster and then also using it within my combos. Just kind of interchanging that, but like almost like a minefield with the blast powder. And there's been a lot of times where I've triggered it, got a high damage off the blast, and then also stunned the monster. Well, not stunned, but like knocked it over. Get some free, good, easy hits in. Go for a rising here. Thank God that double didn't touch. No, sir. I like how obvious it is, but at the wrong time, bro, you are going to die to that. Gotta be real careful of this combo right here. And this thing jumped into Seer so much. Look, regardless of where we're fighting, there's just so many of those blast powders everywhere. Just wait for it, get in there. Now we got a good minefield set up around them. Oof. Let me actually heal for once and then sharpen my weapon. I think he's standing. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Get this easy mount. Nice. Let's go for his tail. Nice, got it broken. And of course, you guys have seen in like the 2.0 video and whatnot, like part breaker. You know, that being important because, you know, you get more wounds. You get higher affinity when you're attacking certain parts that are broken. Just overall making you stronger as the fight goes on. Oh my goodness. Oh no, sir. Temper wound, nice knockdown. Nice, and we got that tail off too. Yes, sir. Heartbreaker. Look at that. I'm telling you, man. I love having these things in conjunction because as the fight goes on, it's like you're just getting stronger, you know. Because the monster's getting weaker, you know, respectively. Oh, he's tired. Close quarters, and this is where he loves to come to rest after you've been beating on it. And he'll instantly power up. I'm surprised he didn't go Soul Seer here just now. I was kind of expecting him to. Oh, he's still tired. Usually when you wake him up from that area, he'll... Oh! Come on, Mizutsune, don't make it too easy for me now. There it is. Gotta get out the way of that, because I think that would have one-shotted me. Oh my gosh. See how fast those bubbles come out, bro? Be best to heal here, yeah. No risky moves. Let's get our little minefield set back up again. He's showing a weakness. Slight stun. Very slight stun. Oh my gosh, he got back up immediately. Oh, I missed that. There we go. I like the White Flame Torrent. I like its skill. I like the weapon itself. The ZOH weapon is nice. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. I missed that. Nice. Let's rise. Look at that. That's good damage. Will I get this one? No. I love how fast this Insect is too, bro. Because it's like you're for sure going to hit, at least, if you know, if you're aiming right, you're going to get the part that you want. Nice. Grab him out the sky. That's good damage. That's very good damage. Ooh, very nice offset. Alongside the big numbers. I like to see. Ooh, stabbed him again for a stagger. Try to get this tempered wound off. I hate when I hit the wound directly. I know I'm hitting it and nothing happens. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. That full stagger was gonna hit. I really want this blue wound. It's mine. Heals. Pump out good free damage. Oh, he's a very awkward spot. He was on the ledge and not on the ledge at the same time. Oh my gosh. Should be a wound right here. Did I get that? Yes, sir. Get some free hits here in the air. Get this off very easy. Position myself. I like this weapon a lot. I do. I do like it a lot. I think it goes really well with the build.